wait. I closed the window too early. Yeah, good, I'm live. Alright. Hello! Welcome to Satisfactory. Welcome back to Satisfactory, I should say. I'm on a lovely plateau, and I'm joined by Rosa, Rosalani, and Drake.
Hello.
And, it seems I was mystified by these little arrows behind my car. Seems I left my car in pathway recording mode, or AI recording mode. I somehow accidentally hit it. I remember opening up the menu. I hit the menu button, whatever it was. Which button it was? V. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have to, clear the path. Not recording. Okay, there we go. Just in case autopilot should start out. But yes, I'm going to the desert. And I'm going to get the iron from there.
Sounds good.
Yes, following my coal pathway. Oh yeah, I died a lot. I died a lot last episode. I was getting a little bit frustrated. But I'm okay now.
Good.
Yeah, I recovered. I just wanted to do more with the Manta Ray Skyway, and instead I ended up doing just a lot of resource, I was doing some resource stuff, but I ended up doing a lot of equipment recovery. And good to see you, Fran Vukasanovic. Welcome back. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good to see somebody in the chat early tonight. Alright, so, oh yeah, we were graced by, Historic Nerd dropped by the chat the other night, and, his channel's up to 15K viewers, or subscribers, and, I watched his video on, which is, it's surprising that it's Croth, and, yeah, I watched his video on the economy, or the number of cigarettes that the villains would have in Waterworld, and it was quite entertaining, because he did math. He did the math of the situation.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, because all the villains in Waterworld, Kevin Costner's movie Waterworld, smoke cigarettes. And
That's
Civilization,
funny.
yeah, and Civilization's been gone for 500 years, so it's like, how many cigarettes do they have? A lot.
Right.
A hell of a lot. Like, they were on this big tanker, but theoretically, you would need a fleet of tankers. And maybe they had a fleet of tankers at one point, and now they're just down to the one. So the theory he proposes then off of that. Which, fair enough. I can't disagree. It's a solid argument for a film. Anyways.
I love that movie.
Yeah, we both enjoy that movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So I'm gonna pump the iron out of this desert here. And whatever other resources I can get from this area. I've been playing a lot of Dwarf Fortress recently. Hell of a lot of Dwarf Fortress. Just played it all day.
Nice.
Yeah, I wanted to practice it just to make sure that I wouldn't be completely lost if I tried to record it or play it for a stream. Because people have been requesting me play. People request me play. People requested that I play Dwarf Fortress. And, yeah. It sounded delightful. I guess there's a copper thing, so I'll get the copper too. Why not?
Dwarf Fortress is a game I have yet to get into, but I know that once I learn it, I would get into it.
I played it previously, but I never really fully understood how to play it. It's very
Yeah.
similar to RimWorld, but it can be more complicated. And once you get up of a certain number of dwarves, it can be really annoying to manage the jobs of that many dwarves. So I downloaded a little program called Dwarf Therapist, and I managed to use that. But I remember I had some issues with I think something happened to the dwarves that had my pickaxes or axes, or I just didn't like go with the default setup at the start. Like there's a default package, and so it's like I'll choose my own stuff, and I didn't bring enough like pickaxes or axes or basic stuff, or like buckets or something. And it's like, well, to make buckets you need this, and you need wood, and you need or I don't know. There was like chains of things you needed, and I didn't have the basic materials. And I made my life harder than it should have been, basically.
Okay.
Long story short. And I lost some basic stuff. And, well, okay, so to make metal. To make metal, you need to have woodworking and charcoal and a certain, like, wooden workshop to make the charcoal as well. And you need... so you need that wood requirements required to make the charcoal to smelt more metal. So if you don't have an axe in your colony, or a pickaxe in your colony, you might be screwed, essentially.
I see.
And I never really got into smelting metal in a big way. But this time, I've got a colony of 94 dwarves. And a lot of pets and stuff, too. I settled on a place that had metal deposits, and that metal, the only metal I found, is gold. And I can't really make weapons out of it, but I have been trading successfully. I've started making crowns out of gold in my dwarf fortress. And the gold crowns sold for a lot of money, and so I've just been buying all my weapons. And it's been working out for me. I just buy all the tools and weapons and everything I want with just crowns of gold, and I've got gold statues everywhere, and I'm actually just turned gold into coins. I just minted money. It's great.
Nice.
And good to see you again, B. Vargas. Yeah, wait. Speaking of the genre of game, I bought Amazing Cultivation Simulator. Huh. I have not heard of that one. I'll check that out. I have been playing RimWorld recently. I got a little frustrated with RimWorld just because I kept having like chain reaction situations. Like you don't have a lot of people, and what was it? I kept running into situations where I made colonies that were like all doctors and still was having trouble with like health issues. Like I keep playing as the tribals though. I gotta play as like the modern people, because when I play as the tribals, I got the plague. I got the plague at the beginning of my tribal thing. And like, okay, what happened? It was like, I just kept having chain reactions where it's like one thing that went wrong would eventually turn into a chain reaction that would make me lose my colony. Oh, right. I was having issues with the AI. Like, I was playing with the caves, and there was those cave spiders. Well, I'm transmitting this to you guys, too, I realize. But,
Those cave spiders are nasty.
yeah, my guys would kept... So, yeah, well, it's good I'm transmitting this all, because, yeah, you're with me, Devin. You played RimWorld. My guys would kept walking into one person, inevitably. I would wall it off, I would forbid it and everything. But somehow one guy would find a reason to walk to the cave spiders and get killed. And then the next guy would try to save them and get killed. And somehow the whole colony would get killed by cave spiders. Alright, the last time I played, the whole colony got killed by one bear. Just one damn bear. And I had a bunch of doors and layers of security, but the bear just got let in repeatedly. And then when it was inside, it was hunting my pets. And I couldn't have it just killing all my pets and making all people depressed and whatnot. And it was gonna hunt us eventually. Like, you know, once it runs out of pets to kill, it's trapped inside our base. And so, the best option I had is I had a person with a shotgun. I was tribals, but I managed to steal one shotgun from the enemy. It's just like, okay, take my best hunter and do the hunt option, because it's like, it's not a 100% chance that the bear will go revenge on the first hit. It's like a 30% chance. So I thought I could get the advantage and then mob it with my military, but nope. it went bear revenge first shot, and then my guy actually had like vomited very recently or something I didn't notice, so he's like slower, and he just didn't shoot ever again and failed to disengage or shut the door so to the next place. So the revenge bear just got inside and basically just took out the whole colony. It was like, god damn it. Like,
Jeez.
we were doing good, but my people just And we had good melee people, so I thought, you guys can take him, but they didn't. Oh, so it's like, God, I gotta take a break from RimWorld. And the thing I'm liking way more about Dwarf Fortress is I don't have to worry about, like, the AI of 6 people. There's, like, I've got 90 dwarves, so even if one goes berserk or a few get stupid, it's not gonna spell the end of the colony. But yeah, playing, it's true. Playing as the tribals is a bit nightmarish, and I gotta stop it. Even though I really like the tribal scenario for various reasons. Yeah, I should play the game how it's meant to be played. I almost never play any other scenario besides tribals. So, I gotta stop. Maybe I'll have a better experience with RimWorld when I do that. And I'm always going with Randy Random on at least, like, Savage or Harder. So it's like, maybe I should just play normal. Just normal. Just normal for a change, you know? Because, like, I am Randy Random. So it's my fault. Oh, I left my car behind.
Cassandra can be hard enough.
Yeah.
With the harder settings. I've always done Cassandra. Randy Random scared me too much. I'm like, I don't want him dropping.
But it's funny. Randy Random is really funny because sometimes he just throws like tons of pets towards you too. Like
that makes sense.
Yo, bucks self-tame, hens self-tame, this self-tames, ox self-tames, elephant self-tames. Yeah.
I'll have to try it sometime.
So one time I just had it was just like happening like crazy. It's like, okay. Do you just want me to have lots of pets? I'm down.
But yeah, I've done a tribal game in the jungle. And I ended up taming some elephants and then made more elephants, so those elephants help a lot.
Oh yeah, they are amazing. They are amazing combat assets. I have had elephants just take such a hail of gunfire from my people. And it's like, and it survived.
Nice.
It was just like assault rifles and pistols and everything. It just got filled with like you got like 30 bullet holes in you, and like somehow pets just are way more likely to survive than people medically because I don't know, for reasons.
They have a lot more health. I know that. You can't really see it, but I know they do.
Yeah. Well, also I feel like I don't know, like their critical body parts.
Right.
Don't tend to get hit as easily or something. I don't know, because they still have critical body parts. I don't know really the wherefore, why, or whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably is just elephant had lots of hit points. Yes, so that's probably actually the 90% of the explanation.
But yeah, the tribals get technology so slowly, though. That's the challenge.
Ah.
But bows
Alright,
are pretty good weapons.
Mess this up.
Still, a bear would be a problem.
Sure was. Sure, what when you let it in, when you let it past all the traps, that really layers of traps. Oh, just the AI did everything wrong, and like, I don't know, like that game can take a long time to play even on like the fastest speed. And I kind of have the same complaint when it comes to oxygen not included. Really like the game, but the AI in that game can be exceptionally good at getting themselves killed on a dig command. And, like, I don't want to babysit my people.
Right.
I want to be able to do big swaths of digs. And somehow they'll either dig themselves up on a high platform and get stuck, or cut themselves off from their floor, or build a platform in just the wrong way where they deconstruct first and then construct later, or I don't know. There's just like so many ways they get themselves stuck and then subsequently killed before I notice, because maybe I'm playing with the sound not on, or I don't know what, or I'm just not very attentive and I'm playing on max speed. But you know, it's like I was fine with it back when it was early access, when I bought the game, because I thought they were going to fix the AI issue, but I feel like they just haven't, and I kind of expected that. I don't know. My expectation for their AI was higher than maybe it should be.
Yeah, I'll play it kind of slow and micromanage, so
Yeah.
it does take a while. And then if something really stupid happens, I'll
boring.
go back and load.
That sounds neat. A troll who lives on a monster planet, roguelike. Roguelite, yes. That does sound fun. Sounds like my style of game. Good recommendation. I'll check it out. Okay, yeah. I'm having trouble building these. I'm building these conveyor belts way too high. But I'm taking 4 conveyor belts home. Oh, this is getting pretty nuts. Oh, I know what I will do. I'll just, get a power pole connection up to the highest one. And I'll work from there. This is silly. But Satisfactory is about doing silly builds. Oh, nope. Wrong. 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 Oh, no. Ow. Okay, at least I didn't fall that far. If you're gonna pull shenanigans, you should do it at low heights.
Yes.
Build a few extra ramps here. Oh, that is freaking out. The game doesn't know which wire I'm choosing. There we go. I have stacked up these conveyor belts really high, to the point where I'm having trouble constructing.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
So, I'm having to zip line to the top of the stack.
Wait, can you build power poles on top of conveyor belts?
You sure can.
Oh, nice. Did not know that.
I guess the only other thing I've done of interest recently is I watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame for the first time with Rosa.
Oh,
Found it to be quite entertaining.
The cartoon one, or is there another version?
The cartoon one. And yeah, it does have like I can understand why it's one, unfortunately, for, well, like family reasons, why it's one that they don't like to revisit as much. Because, like, well, the bullying that Quasimodo gets put through is pretty intense at one point. Or just, like, certain things people say. Or, like, the villain is motivated by lust for, the gypsy character, the gypsy woman. He's like a priest that's like, if I can't have her, I'll kill her situation.
Gotcha.
And, like, at one point gets, like, creepy dude, like, smells her hair and junk and, like, talks about how she's leading him to sin and junk. He sings about it. He sings about it in front of a fireplace and then passes out.
Interesting.
Then we also watched, what was it? Well, we had rewatched Aladdin recently. Yeah, the Disney one, B. Vargas. We
too far.
Yeah, we rewatched the Aladdins. We watched the Aladdin, the real one and the first one. But so yeah, we watched the sequel, the one that just went straight to VHS, Return of the Jafar, yeah. Of the Jafar, Return of Jafar.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I found it to be quite entertaining as well. The animation quality goes down considerably in the first one or the second one, because it basically sets up like that, what was it, Aladdin animated series.
Yeah.
And like Homer Simpson is the genie instead of Robin Williams, which is a bit of a shame, but I still like the voice actor. I forget his name, but the voice actor for Homer, so it's still good. And what was it? There was this line. There was this line that made me laugh. I'm not gonna get it exactly right, but Jafar. There's two what was it? There's two Gilbert it's interesting because there's songs. There's several songs. Most of the songs are villain songs in the movie, but there's two Gilbert Gottfried songs. It sounds like Paul just joined. Hey, Paul.
No.
Oh, I guess he's not communicating yet, but there's two Gilbert Gottfried Iago songs, which is funny.
Oh, nice.
And then Jafar gets a song, and one of the parts of the song, he's tormenting the genie, calling him second rate, which I kind of remembered that bit. But at one point, he he poses as like an old lady and says, "Granny's gonna get ya." It's hilarious. I love him. I love Granny Jafar. Granny's gonna get you in like this weird like series of surreal tortures that genies do. Like, what? I loved it. Granny's gonna get ya. And he's like in a rocking chair. What? Return of Jafar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just, yeah, that's like, and he's tormenting like Homer Simpson genie. Or I might not quite exactly be saying the line quite right, but it was something like that in the song. And it just cracked me up so much, because he's in like a rocking chair and everything. It's like, I just wish that Jafar would have like stayed in granny form for the rest of the movie. Oh, I got stuck in granny form. You cannot stop me. Jafar's most powerful form. There's snake form. There's like big red genie form, but he can't stop granny form. Yeah, there was. Yeah. I remember when there was a few channels that were playing that granny game. That granny horror game. I'm afraid I had peeked at it a bit much, that I was worried I had spoilers, but it's been some time since that has aired and whatnot, and I wonder if I could get it on the cheap, because that'd be a thing. That'd be a horror. There's horror. I do want to. It's getting closer to the time. Actually, summer is winding down. It will be spooky time again for all the spooky
August.
games. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring out the spooky.
Okay, I'm not sure if I got all the conveyor belt lines with me, but I think I've got 2 irons and a copper. Yeah, just 3. There should be 3. Did I leave my car back there? I left my car back there. Oh well. Well, no, I gotta bring the car. Okay. It's gonna be a long trip without the car. I'll just pack it up. That's what I'll do. So did Paul rejoin the game? Or, wait, no, I don't see him in here yet.
He's on Discord, but he's muted.
Got it. He can take his time, no worries. Ah, okay. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. At least you can hear us.
Oh yeah.
This is a very chill game, so. Okay, let's review our conveyor belts. One of them is not producing anything. Did I forget to hook up the power? Did I do something else wrong? I think it... Ooh, it's quite a squeeze. Wow. The suspension on this thing is amazing. Like, not only just, like, your wheels going up, but also, like, I squeezed under, a conveyor belt, and it just squoze down so much. Oh, I just got Paul's Steam message. I just noticed that Steam was pulsating. But yeah, he explained he was doing cleaning just like in the in-game chat. Bit late. I got that a bit late. This Explorer is neat. Okay, so yeah, hook that up. Is it... That's all it needed was power, right? We got iron coming out. We got iron coming out. All right. Beautiful. So I'm bringing home 2 lines of iron and 1 line of copper, because why not? These conveyor belts look so wacky. I forget which YouTuber I saw. Oh, it was the Jackaboy. I think I watched Jacksepticeye play it a bit. But it's been so long that anything I have heard or learned or saw, I have almost certainly forgot about. Wait, so I'm only seeing 2 lines. Wait a second. I can count, and I see 2 lines. Didn't I have 3 lines a second ago? Wait, there's 2 coal lines. There's a copper and an iron. I must have... Oh, look at this pinch right here. Okay, that's what happened. Wait, or is there another line? Oh, I lost 2 lines? I lost 2 lines. Wait a second. Oh, this is all... I had 4... I was bringing 4 new lines? I was bringing 4 new lines. I wasn't even counting. Let's just disambiguate this, please. I am out there. I have just been working without thinking. Going on autopilot. Okay, so I'm gonna do some physics violations here with these going through each other. I try not to do this, but I'm just having a bit of trouble today. So, what do we got on this line? Do we have anything on this line? What's going on here? Ah, shit. Ooh, I almost fell. I think that's the one we fixed earlier. Ooh, when I jumped, I also got shunted. Okay. I'm in a very precarious position, and I don't want to fall and break my leg. I don't think I'll be saved by the whale like I was the other episode. I'm gonna have to clip it, but last stream I did a great rendition of... I did a great parody song of Saved by the Bell's intro theme after I was saved by a whale. I sang a song decidedly titled Saved by the Whale. After certain people made jokes. Seth... I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right. Zine-Tac had an interesting idea for... had an interesting video on Amazing Cultivation Simulator. Ah, okay. Yeah, it sounds really interesting, and it's an older one. I'm kind of surprised I haven't heard of it. So I'm definitely going to check it out, because I like my older games, as you know. And I like my really detailed games. So I have these conveyor belts all stacked up, but I have them stacked up so high that I'm getting my conveyor belts confused. So we're just gonna do this. That's what we're gonna do. And I wish I could just combine them, but they would get all mucked up. Like, I wish I could just make like conveyor belt Mark IVs or something. And just like one conveyor belt Mark IV, but they're ridiculously expensive, so we gotta do Mark Is. Or I could just build a train or a truck stop, actually, in the future, instead of doing this conveyor belt nonsense. Yeah, this is the last time I'm gonna do conveyor belt nonsense. But it works. It does work.
It's like conveyor belts for travel or something.
Oh no, just bringing home lots of resources. Because I'm bringing home
yeah.
4 new lines. I'm sorry, I'm bringing home 4 new
wow.
lines from the desert.
Gotcha, but yeah, the monorail can bring stuff too, right?
And or trucks. Either automated trucking or trains.
Alright.
Monorail is safer. Yeah, well, we got the monorail, yeah. How are things going? Let's take a look from this lookout tower.
Do we have anything yet making the heavy frames, whatever they're called?
I don't think we're making heavy modular frames yet. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, not cool, but, you know, I was thinking about setting that up.
Oh, maybe I have seen that one. Amazing Cultivation Simulator. Is it?
Sounds good.
Wait. Is it like an Asian game? Because there was an Asian looking game that I think had a name similar to that I looked at that had a little bit of a Stardew Valley vibe, but like it seemed like it was a little bit different as far as I could tell, but you know, I don't know. There's something. Ow, my feet. Okay, one of my lines is not active. I don't know if it's because I just created a phantom line or something weird. I've messed up with my design here. I gotta go back.
Oh.
I gotta diagnose this situation. Maybe I am only coming back with 3 and I just built a blank line somehow.
Whoops.
I hope not.
Resources. Okay, my game lags. Hang on. Okay, iron. Oh, this is not the top. Okay. Wait, I had a zip line here that goes to the top. Okay, hang on. Whoops! Oh no. Ooh. I'm just gonna take a health item just so that I don't not worried about like falling to death. It seems a little slightly wasteful because this is a full heal, but okay, a bit more like Rimworld though than a hands-on RPG. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Any comparisons, any similarities I thought it had with Stardew Valley are purely a misconception on my part then. Okay, it looks like all the lines have ore. Just, I guess they didn't arrive yet. Ow! Okay, I'm fine. Everything's fine. And how many lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 6 lines? Oh, I'm laughing because this is ridiculous for me to. It's too much for me to keep track of. Okay. And that's when things start getting ridiculous. But yeah, okay, I see ore on all the lines. Okay. Wow. This is some crazy resource nonsense. Can't wait till we get the train.
Yes, well.
Wait, no, but this one on the top is empty. Hang on. When did that be? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Not yet. But we can.
Okay, I'm gonna follow this back.
I know we were at one point, but we changed it. Ooh, okay. For
Oh,
like
yeah, to package up fuel.
Oh, it's coming.
to
Okay.
fuel jetpacks.
Copper just heading
Ah,
around.
I
here.
see. Okay. Yeah. Sounds
We're ahead.
good.
We're ahead of the conveyor belt. I'm hauling a ton of stuff home.
I'll make sure to set some up after I finish the computer chip stuff. I am producing them officially now. Just gotta get them like all together and home.
Okay, so yeah, for whatever reason, I set up 2 lines of iron and 2 lines of copper that I'm bringing home. So I'm just bringing home the desert resources.
Sounds good.
Why
Doesn't
not
hurt
bring
to
it
have
all
more.
home? I guess one reason not to bring it all home is because I'm running out of plates, so I'll have to go on a plate run, but this Explorer can do that real fast. Well, yeah, that game looked really interesting, B. Vargas. So I'll check it out. It looked really complex, and I didn't fully understand.
Now that
I
they've
didn't
added all
fully
these
comprehend it.
refineries and
So
stuff, we've actually dipped into our biofuel production. It looks like our capacity, or our production's at an unusual number, and we're actually using the battery a little too.
oh, that's
Wow.
yeah.
Which means that we might need to add more power soon.
Sounds good.
Meantime, it wouldn't hurt to check the biofuel generators.
Yeah, you can always convert all those carapaces to biofuel. So we don't really have anything to do with the carapace. The
true.
organs we use for healing.
Fuel generator.
Yep, from oil. It does 150.
Yeah, so that'd definitely be the next step. Oil is the way of the future.
Yes.
So we just need the materials to make a fuel generator.
Let's use this tower to get back up to my car.
Something to make fuel, because fuel fuels the fuel generator.
Yeah, elemental stuff. Yeah.
Oh, node.
Yeah, that it's like feng shui kind of stuff. Running a community and gods and monsters. Yeah, it's the community stuff, I guess, maybe. That maybe confuses Stardew. Or the farming, or something, I don't know. It's because I only took like a very short look at it. Is the reason I got confused. More than anything. I didn't take an in-depth look. But,
Okay, well, this is gonna be suboptimal.
God, there
until
was-
I get something to do with that heavy oil stuff, but I'll do that in a little bit.
well, okay. I guess I might as well say this to you as well, Devin. Do you remember this really old game called, what was it? It was essentially like a modded version of Caesar, but it was that Middle Earth game. Or not Middle Earth, Middle King, the Chinese one. Middle Kingdom, sorry, Middle Earth. That sounds
Oh,
like Lord of the
yes.
Rings. The Middle Kingdom, something or other. It was called Middle Kingdom something, yeah.
Yeah. It had some basic military stuff similar to Caesar, but it was mostly about just building adjacent buildings and paths correctly.
Yeah, and or it might have
Yes.
been a modified Caesar 3, actually.
Yeah, I could totally see it.
But what made me think about it is that B. Vargas was talking about a game that had like elemental properties and stuff, and it reminded me of the feng shui system that game had. Oh, but B. Vargas has played it. Oh, well, very interesting. Yeah, it had an interesting feng shui system when placing your buildings, as well as a lot of the typical stuff that the Caesar series had. It also had multiplayer, like LAN multiplayer, but the LAN multiplayer we found out was... Yeah, right. Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom. That is it, exactly. The multiplayer was a little disappointing in that you couldn't... what was it? You could only send troops to support each other, but the battles were 100% like simulated, and that's the only thing like you could do. The only way you could interact with each other was like the military bit, and so it felt like the cooperative and or versus any aspects of interaction between players was very tenuous or insubstantial.
Right.
But we tried. I mean, it was still a very fun game, but I remember it being like... I remember getting it in hopes that it would be a great co-op, but... or multiplayer. Wow. I am watching those screws just shoot down this conveyor belt MK4. Oh, that's what sent me flying when I jumped on it. Yeah.
So, Devin, right over here in this little crate is where the materials to make a packager are. We just need some fuel container into a packager to make those 50 containers. And then
Where were the metal
we will
plates?
have the jetpack up.
I see right there. Okay.
These are plates. Okay, let's poach some plates.
I see the containers. Okay.
So if you want to fiddle with that, I'm gonna go. I found another
Okay, I'll just grab it from this machine. There's gotta be a
in
stockpile.
the east, and then apparently there's one directly north of our base too. So I might go scout one of those.
I don't want to take it from production directly.
I'm gonna bring these computer chips. Unless you want to do this, I'm gonna bring the computer chips back to the base first,
Okay.
and then I'll do that.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, jetpack's not the rush. Right now we're making
Yeah.
actual computers as fast as we can.
Did we have a metal plate stockpile, or I just kind of poached one poached a bit from a production line at the moment?
We kind of do over here by Devin's setup.
I was
Where
gonna,
I'm
gonna say I have some that I've just like been fueling that little belt by. That's that section. If it's the section I'm thinking of, it's kind of below
Nope.
Rosalani's power.
Got
near,
it. Okay.
Near that poisonous area at the beginning.
Yeah.
I've been fueling that entirely by portable miners.
Got it.
I'm actually talking about the assembly line you have for the reinforced plates.
Okay, that's different.
No, I'm talking about normal metal plates.
I know.
Oh,
There's
okay.
like a whole storage of just plain iron plates. There's an abundance over here.
Got it.
Well, I'm gonna nab from what Devin was talking about, I think.
Sounds good.
Over there, that's fine too.
Wait, iron. No, wait, I think this one's empty.
I was just looking at one that's like plumb full, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just come over where you are then.
Yeah, since I'm not there to describe the one I'm talking about, so.
Well, I saw a thing that was under the bioreactors, but it was empty. But maybe I was looking at the wrong one.
Most likely. And that is okay.
Oh, right. Had my light off. Our factory is huge. That's Paul. Wasn't I going Rosa's direction? There's Rosa. Okay. Pretty sure I'm underneath where Rosa is now.
You see me flashing my light?
I'm underneath where you are.
Oh.
I just use a conveyor belt to get up.
Yeah, I'm on the top level.
Or this this scout tower. That is what I'll do. Lookout tower. That works. Good old fashioned ladder. Alright. Thank you. Load it up. Literally full inventory. put down some other things. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm running. Yeah. It's funny how quickly I forget about these things. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the model number I'm running. Yeah. It's a Zoltec? A Zoltec version of that, I think. Oh, that's good. All right, so we just gotta follow the other production lines. It is so impressive what we have done. I mean, it gets done little by little, but this looks crazy when you look at it. After like the first couple of episodes. I want to expand that little turn there because I don't like how tight that turn was for me. Okay, yeah. Definitely do it on that cat. I do that all the time. My cat can lead me around, get me to open the window and stuff, so. You do that. You do that, B. Vargas. I will be here. It's funny, well, yeah, I've got a cat, a very fluffy cat named Lilu. And she will lead me to, I have a cat toy that I had made, and I made it by hand, basically just by taking a catnip cigar, tying it around a string, and tying that length of string to a little wooden dowel. So you can just like reel it in a pretty long length of string and you know, just tie it around secure just so I could throw this catnip cigar out and then wind it back up and just kind of catfish, as it were. And my previous cat Neko loved that toy, and Lilu also loves it when I play with that toy, very, very much. And it makes me happy because it used to just be sitting around like it was this toy that just had a lot of memories attached to it, but I didn't have a cat anymore. And it used to be a thing that just would bring back, you know, like sad memories. But now, when I look at it, I know that this toy is getting use again. And it's once again my new cat's favorite toy, as well as my old cat's favorite toy. And it's like, well, yeah, good job making that toy and playing with her. Yeah, and play fighting. Yeah, Lilu doesn't like to play fight as much as Neko used to.
We are done with versatile frameworks for now.
Oh, I thought I fell, but no, that's just a very small gap.
So
Nice.
we have the two lines at the top. One of them is making
I've died so many times to falling in this game. It's no joke.
making computers,
I'm sick of dying from falling, so it's just
and the other one is making,
I'm very
what are they called?
very twitchy. We're so high up right now. That freaks me out.
Computers and the
Yeah, totally. Like, that's the thing.
modular engines.
Neko lived a really good life. but I did blame myself for not noticing, like, she had liver
the
issues.
computer chips are starting to come to the
And
base.
it's like, could we have caught
Where should I
that
take them to?
earlier? She didn't give
I'll
any
put a
outward
beacon.
signs, or like, you know, I was
yeah.
questioning her diet, you know, or the food we gave her, or how much food I gave her,
Just,
or everything, you know? Because you
like
feel
a
bad,
level
but yeah,
2 container.
you can't do that. So,
Beacon.
like, yeah, I gave her a really good life. I did the best I could, possibly could, and, you know, I'm gonna do good by Lulu
Just
as
come
well.
over to you, since I'm pretty close by.
That's the forest green beacon. Just have them go there in a container and then stop. Would be great. Let's see.
Okay,
So
this conveyor belt stuff is gonna get real confusing real fast.
Force plates and road.
Actually, yeah, let's bring this one in low. Took some high, I'll take some low. It's confusing the way I'm building this, so it's really, I'm really all over the place, but. We're already
Should I
defying
add a
physics a
second
lot in
container
this
on
game,
top
so
of this container, or should they
Or
actually go
you just
into
do
it?
the double container.
I'm gonna do it a little bit more.
Oh, just put it next to it, make a new container.
Yeah, it's a different line.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'll just
Okay.
build ramps over this to get my car over it, because the conveyor belts come first. Then my car. Okay, you can just come in here, that's fine. And you can just come in there. And you can come along here. And this can be like my guardrail for the car.
Okay, so I need 50 heavy modular frames.
He lost his appetite.
500
Yeah.
circuit boards.
Yeah, and Neko was 14, so... Yeah,
Wow,
exactly.
circuit boards.
It's a pretty good run. Encroaching on clearance. Oh, the power pole. Okay. I'm kind of surprised I was allowed to do the other one. Speak of the devil. Lilu, what you doing? She's attacking the cord of my... She's attacking the cord of my VR sensor. Why are you attacking the VR sensor cord, Lilu? I'm now petting Lilu because I've got her attention. Do you want to say hi to the internet, Lilu?
So that's making computers.
Alright. Lilu, you want more pets? I'm in the middle of a stream right now. I can't turn this into a cat stream unless I have a camera for you. Okay, I didn't realize this pinched in. Okay. We're gonna modify these conveyor belts. Because I don't want to defy physics too much. Even though we are doing it a lot in this game already, as I have said, so whatever, at the end of the day. Let's get all these conveyor belts down here so I can work with the new additions more easily. Please, for the love of God. We gotta make this work. Okay, that's a very tight fit, but this is gonna work. Lilu's a she. A very fluffy, female cat. Like a grayish,
Reinforced
light gray. She's a very fluffy cat to the point where her hairs will actually float around and wind up places. Like, she's got very light, wispy hair. Which is kind of annoying because they'll wind up places. Like, when hair gets so light that it'll just take flight and float on the air. She has that going on. But she's a very fun and silly cat, and I like her. She is a very cheeky one. But yeah, that is the unfortunate side effect of the very like light, fluffy kind of hair
Peter
cat.
ship's going in.
Sir.
Oh, when I got out of this car, I almost went off the edge. Oh my god.
Now, I'll work on fuel.
I'm just gonna deconstruct my car for now as I bring these conveyor belts home. I'm just gonna stop adjusting the heights and just do it like this. And this is gonna act as like a de facto guardrail for my car. Alright, now we're belting. Now we're making huge progress. I'm not making it look as beautiful or elegant as it was, but we're making lots of progress quickly, and that's what our factory needs. Significant progress. I don't think we really needed the extra copper, but whatever, just in case.
Yeah. Sure, we'll use it for something.
If not, we can always send it to the sink.
Yeah. To the sink. No. That's like some sacrifice thing.
Yes.
It does. Accidentally put a weird bend in that last bit. Wait, you never actually called Lilu a he. Why did I mention the gender? I thought I read. That's just me skimming. Probably just me misreading he or reading he and then like taking a second and my brain just going wrong. Oh well, that's fine. Let's get this metal home. Of course, I could have smelted on site, but I feel like that kind of actually expanded things. Yeah, that's what I did in my brain. I just glanced and then did that and then just for some reason decided that the he was a he. Exactly. And then when I came back, because I even came back and read it properly, but like I don't know, I thought I read 2 different messages or some nonsense. I don't know. Let's bring this down on top of this power pole. I like doing that, although it's a little. Oh yeah, I did that up here too. Yeah, so yeah, it lets me do it. Cool. I like that. Of course, I was kind of using this as a guardrail. The guardrail idea kind of goes out the window at that point. I kind of liked having the guardrail. just in case I made a driving mistake. But, well, there's another way to make a guardrail besides using a series of conveyor belts. So. Alright, we just have to take this all this way, so I'm just gonna raise this up so I can drive under it. And this will go across. Beautiful. Layer it up. One more. Alright. I guess we can guardrail this side, really. Let's do that. Bring it up one space higher. I don't like conveyor belts going through each other. Oh, oops, wrong order. If I can prevent it, that is. I would know I've done it a lot. So like this. And like that. Okay. You can come down here, come across there. You can follow up.
Yes.
This is some fun building. I like doing... You know, it comes and goes in waves. Sometimes I really like doing excessive building. But other times, this does get exhausting sometimes, but it looks really neat when you see it all after it's done. Just like it's impressive. Just watching that conveyor belts, like the hot red metal just like sprinting across my vision. And just seeing the massive amounts of materials and conveyor belts that I've built and junk. It's... I don't know. Yeah. It's nice to take breaks and come back renewed. But there's a lot of other things. That's why it's nice to be able to go adventuring and murder things and nab some power slugs and take a ride on the manta ray. Oh, look, there's the manta ray again. We're gonna ride that manta ray. We're gonna ride that manta ray again today. After I do these conveyor belts, it's gonna be goof off time again, basically. After this school's out.
Okay, let's.
We've got engineering professionals. Paul's a professional at this game, so we got professionals to really do the complex factory work. I've done some of it, but Paul has done the lion's share. Paul and Devin and Rosa. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's like Factorio, but it's different enough of an experience that I would recommend it. The only kind of person I wouldn't recommend this to is somebody who wants a really large challenge from their games. Like, if you play Factorio to play on, like, Death World mode, and, like, other modes start to get boring for you or something, then, like, I'm not sure if this is the game for you, because the aliens aren't coming to kill you. And, I don't know. Like, if you like the factory part of Factorio, you'll love this. If you can just have fun with that part. But if you need an a true existential threat to give that your game that extra spice, and some people need that, then sadly this game lacks that. Like, I kind of like that too for the co-op game, that you're fighting against an enemy that's like getting more powerful due to pollution, whatnot. But the fact that it's in 3D and there's so much to do, and just that the fact that building a complex factory can be very overwhelming at many times in the first place, I mean, like, the fun is there. There's plenty of fun to be had. But, yeah. That's the only thing, that's the only big advantage that Factorio has. Is, like, it is fun to, like mess, you can mess with the enemy's settings under the hood, and you can do, like, all sorts of different game settings to challenge yourself, or put yourself under resource constraints, or, you know, make the enemies, like, react to stuff. I don't know, like, I like that customization, and this game doesn't have as much of that, but the experiences it has are quite good. And it's 3D, so if you want the 3D Factorio experience, this is it, for the most part. Without, like, I mean, yeah, there's enemies, but you have to go to them. You have to explore, and then then giant spiders kill you. But the giant spiders aren't coming to your home, and some people would really prefer that. Other people want the giant spiders to come to your house, and, you know, more power to you. If you want that. That sounds awful. That sounds like my nightmares as a kid. That sounds like things that kept me up at night. I used to dream about giant spiders. I also used to dream... I also used to have nightmares. I used to be afraid of the dark until, like, my preteen years, basically. And, you know, nightlight and stuff. And I used to be really afraid of... Like, our house was infested with brown recluse spiders, so... Like, with good reason. I used to be afraid of the spiders in my house. But, like... Well, wait. Preteen... Yeah, like 8, 9, 10... Anyways. Like, oh, I used to dream about, I used to have nightmares about Lolo. The Medusa heads from Lolo. The Adventures of Lolo. Specifically. Not the knife guys. You'd think it'd be the knife guys, but no, it was frickin'... Yeah, the Lord of the Rings Shelob. But, yeah, the Medusa heads. I would dream about them being, like, covered in mist. And, oh yeah, brown recluse spiders are nasty in what they do to you when they actually bite. Like, they hide being recluses and whatnot, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, we had a scare in Ecuador. Well, like, we found one in my bed in Ecuador. Because they have a type of... One of them... They have a type of spiders. I think it was, like, a type of brown recluse or something. Some sort of poisonous spider, but yeah. But anyways, the Medusa heads from Lolo. The Adventures of Lolo. Lolo is such a charming, innocent, like, it's a wonderful game that presents itself as being very child-friendly, and I was very young. Had to be definitely younger than 8 when I played Lolo. I think it was like 4 or 5. And, yeah, I was playing it. And everything's fine. You meet a snail, whatever. You know, it's got the happy, cheery music. And, when you run into the first thing, one of the first monsters that can kill you in the game, I believe, is that Medusa head. And it shoots you with this projectile that has incredible velocity. And just the way that it just nails you. It has this, like, scary, very sudden noise.
50 heavy modular frames, and we will have the components we need to start.
Hold on a second.
The C component for the elevator, the third one.
It's just the terrible expression. The terrible expression on the Medusa's face when it gets you, and the sound and the suddenness of it. Just the suddenness of it, and all of it. Just all the factors. The velocity, the suddenness, the sound effect is perfect. The way the eyes of the Medusa head just, like, light up. And just, like, it just goes from, like, a sleepy state to a scary face. And just, I just thought I would see it in my dreams. And it would know that if I moved, it would shoot me with this incredible speed velocity projectile and kill me. And it only does it in Lolo when you step in front of it in a direct line. But when you're dreaming, and as a kid, I don't know what a square is in real life. Like, How do I know when I'm in line with it? When you step. So it's like, it was just paralyzing dreams of the Medusa head being like wreathed in mist, and if I moved, it's gonna murder me. It's just like this death dream. It's funny, there's these knife-wielding guys that throw knives at Lolo. You'd think I'd be terrified of them, but they arrive later, so. That's okay, so that was coming from Paul's end. Let's see. So, I have it iron, copper, iron. I need to separate the coppers from the iron. Okay, so copper. Okay, so, wait. How am I going to do this? Okay. Copper on this side. And, no, wait. Alright. Oh, no, I sold the support. Okay, hang on. Okay, so. I'm going to separate out. I just want to take this over this. So, okay. I'll do foundations. That's what I'll do. I can get some foundations over this. Alright, and that'll give me more room to maneuver. Alright, that's what we'll do. We'll just build over. Give me some ramps. Let's ramp up. Just logistical things. Logistical things, since you can build up and over. Like, in Factorio, you can build under. But in this game, you can build over so much. I wish you could do this in Factorio. Because you have to be very space efficient in Factorio. But I can just, like, take these lines up so much more easily. So it's like, okay. These are 2 copper lines. Bam. And these are 2. Let's put it over here. 2 iron lines. Okay. Alright. So. Let's get smelt. I'll do the smelting right here. Okay, so smelter. We'll need at least 4. Smelter. Okay, what? Oh, is it this tree? Oh, I need a chainsaw. It's this tree. I don't like that. Can I just get this on the foundation? We need to grab a chainsaw. We'll just we'll chainsaw through that later. That's fine. It's fine. We'll work.
500 circuit boards I have.
Okay, copper 1.
50 computers I have. I need 50 modular frames, and then just to make a bunch of automated wiring.
Awesome.
So the automated wiring should be cooking independently. It's going to take some time to make 750, but we're at about 70 now, so we'll just let that go. See the modular frames.
I am working on smelting the stuff I brought home. And then I can turn the iron into basic plates or something. And we can do whatever we want with the copper.
I am working on automating the heavy modular frames.
Awesome.
Oh, cool. Let me do some math real quick.
That's how we know Paul's doing the serious factory work. He's doing math. I'm not doing math.
Yes, exactly. I did that earlier.
Devin's doing math.
I almost wish they had a calculator like built into the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be neat. I just go get power slugs instead. Then I can say I contributed.
Well, if you're exploring, we do need more oil.
Sounds good. I'll do that.
And then we just need a gerbil tube to it, and then we'll build a power plant there.
I've taken up all my slots in my power lines. Okay, power line shenanigans.
Your conveyor belts are getting in my way.
My conveyor belts?
Yeah, it's okay though.
Oh, sorry. I have built some wild ones.
It's like the ones that go up over the factory. Like I'm building up and button my head up against them. That's all.
So you're having to move them.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Or work around.
Yeah, you can totally rework them. But yeah, working around them, that's appreciated. I mean, don't move them. They're genius. Every single one is a work of art.
Some people think science asks why, but I say why not?
Exactly. Why not use extra conveyor belts to make cool shapes?
I need pipes. Do we have something that's making pipes and just stopping?
I'm not sure.
Not that I know of.
I was, and then I stopped. I have.
Oh, wait.
Do
Do you mean the old pipes, like iron?
Steel pipes, not.
Or steel, whatever they are. Oh,
Yeah,
steel
iron
pipes.
rods,
Oh, okay.
steel pipes.
There are some built up on the chain, even though it's not stopping.
I need
Got like 1,000.
750.
I got that.
No
Nice.
power? Oh, this line doesn't have power? Excuse me? No power. What do you mean this line has no power? Oh, that's a fake line. Okay, where's the real line that has real power? Over there. Okay, that's right. This is just a zip line. I attached a zip line to,
Unless you're popping them into a thing that makes heavy modular frames, I was just gonna break force 50.
Connect. Connect, please. Wire pseudo. Damn it. Here.
I mean,
Connect there. Connect, please. There we go. Power? Yes. Okay. Now we're talking.
I have to make a manufacturer. Shit.
If you need computers, I can bring you some.
No.
Yeah, manufacturers are those big boys. Oh, and a packager. Interesting.
Yeah, the packagers, but we need to put stuff in fuel containers.
I see. And that's what we need for the jetpack. Got it.
Well, it's any you can use the fuel on anything, but yes, that's unlock the jetpack. We require this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put together one of those packager thingies soon. Although that's interesting. Do you know packaged fuel had a water and heavy oil recipe?
Yeah.
I have a lot of heavy oil lying around that I'm trying to figure out what to do with, so that actually might be good. Then I can just turn this fuel into power.
How many computers do you need? For the, let's say, you
I have
need
no idea.
manufacture. Oh, it doesn't need computers. I thought it did. 10 frames, cable. Do you have the motors, or do you need motors?
Okay, put these ingots in there.
I need motors.
I'll bring this on.
Each of these smelters I'm gonna have to go, or
Are
I'm
you on
making
the top
go
level, or which level are you on?
into storage
top level.
bins.
Although, really need to think about this.
Yeah, it was good
Place
seeing you, B.
awesome.
Vargas. I'll check out those games you mentioned.
These conveyor belts are getting confusing.
Nox Anarchist, and once again, the Amazing Cultivation Simulator. It better be amazing. No, it sounds amazing. Is it amazing? It sounds interesting, at least. And yeah, have a good night, B. Vargas. I'll see you next time. Alright, so, ingots. Wait. Oh, okay, wait. I haven't done copper. Yeah, you're doing copper ingots. No power. Oh. What happened? There's a wire connecting. Okay. Not a good wire. Okay, try again. What's wrong? You're connected up to that wire, and it's not a real wire. That's not a real pole. Okay, just okay. Get rid of this power line. It's clearly bad. It's clearly a zip line and not a power line. Okay, so now you're working. This power line's no good, and this power line's no good. Okay, cool. How many more connections you got left, buddy? One last one. So we're gonna do another power line right here. Okay, gets complicated. And then now you got power. And now you got power. Okay, we're going.
Motors. I don't have the cable. What's the last thing you need?
Copper, iron. Okay,
I
cool.
think that's all I need is just the motors.
Oh man, my view's all messed up. How do I do that?
Okay, now production
Everything's.
assembler. No, wait, nope.
Here's
Constructor.
all the pipe.
Okay. I need a little more room for these. Boink. Boink. Boink.
Yes.
Alright. Constructor. There's this old British game called Constructor. It had a lot of rough edges, but I really liked it. I really wanted it to be a better game than it was, because it really was fun in some ways. But it's a ridiculously difficult game, and it's a very British game and very weird. Just weird British, like, RTS, like, management style game where you're building houses. You have all these tenants and junk. But then you can also, like, use ne'er-do-wells to do things to your competition. Like, you can hire a hippie and have him go squat in the opponent's houses. Or hire thugs to, like, party or beat up tenants or something. You can literally hire mafia hitmen. And, the mafia hitmen will do things for you or kill people, but you have to get your tenants to do the mafia
like something
favors.
that made all these grids everywhere show up. How do I turn it off?
All these what's everyone?
Grids?
Grids.
Like, yeah. Like everything, like, you know, the build menu,
Yeah.
everything looks like that. Oh, it's still doing it.
I am not sure.
Sounds very buggy.
Does sound troublesome, yes. Okay, I'm gonna need a new power line for this. Hook you up. Hook you up. Hook you up. Oh, whoops, I'm gonna need one more connection. Hang on. Okay, so. Can I deconstruct, please? Okay, give me this power line back. I'll need to make another power line here. Okay. Hook you up. Hook you up. Alright. There goes Mr. Manta Ray. We're gonna ride that Manta Ray. That'll be our reward for everything we're doing. Okay. I guess you reckon I should make more wire or sheets? It seems like copper sheets are becoming more fashionable.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I should use your computer stuff.
Alright, cool. I'll make some of those over here in a bin. We can always reconfigure that production.
Yep.
Copper sheets are also used for the liquid tubes.
That's what I was thinking. Alright, copper sheets and iron plates. That's what's coming out over here. Copper sheets, iron plates, iron plates. Okay,
Okay.
should be getting iron. Whoops. Configured these the wrong way around. Just hang on. Iron plates. Not copper sheets. Iron plates. Copper sheets. Copper sheets. There we go. Okay. Beautiful.
Oh man, heavy modular frames do take a lot, don't they?
See. I've got 3 of 4 ingredients though, so I just gotta get the screws up here.
So for normal, for a normal supply, or a normal resource with a normal miner, you could run 2 smelters off of it, was it, or?
You gotta look at how much it makes per minute.
Right. Although I'm rather far away from the sources now.
If it's normal, I think it's 60. Pure 120, normal 60, and impure is 30 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I
So if
see,
it's-
so the smelters do 30 per minute, so yeah.
So
It-
2, yeah.
I could have 2, okay. Okay, so I
That
could double
sounds
my
right.
smelting. Alright, well that's some work, but I can do it. Or well, I've spent an hour and 30 minutes setting this up, so I think I'll do that next time. I'm gonna do a little Manta Ray Skyway goof off time now. Gonna put a personal box here. Just a more plates that I'll just be putting aside for now. And these screws I don't need. Okay, what else am I holding? Okay, well the ores, I'll just put those in the proper receptacles. You get copper ore? Oh, it doesn't fit. You're full. Well, whatever, fine. I'll just put it in the chests then.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make this purple slug into a power shard. I'm gonna get a little bit more concrete. Now we're gonna fly around on that manta ray. Building a bunch more platforms. Because that is a hoot for me, personally.
You got encased steel beams being made now. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Very nice, yeah.
Just one thing is making it, but that's enough.
Yeah.
Let's find that extra cement production and loot it real quick. Isn't it? Our base is so big it starts to get confusing. Yeah, over here. Okay. Bam. And take all. Done. We are loaded up. I have used a lot of concrete on various silly
Oh, not enough
projects.
screws. Better get more. I've got lots of those lying around.
A lot of screws loose.
Yes. That's exactly right.
I need to build some better ways around this place. There Used to, but not anymore. Wait, was this the side? Wait, that's... Okay, that's the platform that the manta ray goes to. Let's work from there. I'm getting lost in my own base. It's one of the side effects of having 4 people contributing to a base. There's a lot of things you don't fully recognize because you didn't set them up, even though you've seen them multiple times. The base sets up the base increases in size so quickly.
You didn't hear me talking. The construction display is only in one part of the factory that it's showing up, so that's even weirder.
Oh. Yeah, now I hear you.
Oh, that is weird. Yeah. Maybe restart?
Nah, I mean, it's just a one thing. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is making the screws, and the screws are going to...
I think... Wait, was it over here I could mount the manta? Hop aboard? Whoa, 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 whoa! Somewhere over here, if I...
Yeah, there it goes.
I hear that.
If I climb up here, I can hop aboard the manta.
Yeah,
Free
that
barrel
DLC
nuts.
wasn't a fan of. It was just on sale, so I got it. One that gives you the perks.
Right.
Just make 1 or 2 more foundations so I can get up here more easily. And a ramp. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, now if I wait right here, the manta just glides through this opening. I will see him coming. He also goes past that, so I could also potentially zip line over there and catch him a bit earlier. We'll see him going around this point. I just don't actually build through his path. Because I don't like that.
Modular frames. Just
Here we
you
go.
and me.
We are now producing heavy modular frames.
Nice.
Awesome. I just need 14.
There he is.
And we're done. Let me go put the ones I've made in our
Well, we're making
thing.
5 per minute.
That works.
That's something.
It doesn't sound like much, but it'll build up.
Yeah.
Oh, the new sheet and copper plate production is in the southeast end of the factory if anyone wants to take advantage of it. Otherwise, I'll find stuff to do with it in the future. I'm about to board the giant manta ray. Hopefully. Here he comes.
What's the manta ray's name?
That's a good question. Haven't named him yet. Oh, whoa, he bucked me off. How dare you? Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, he just straight up killed me this time. That was weird. Normally, I don't get knocked off as easily.
Well, it's always next time.
Yeah.
Yes, this time you did.
Sounds
Is it-
rude to me.
Is it you were up high and you like got on it and fell off and knocked off, or did it attack you, or what happened?
No, it just like, well, it just has fluctuations where it's like raising and lowering its midsection, and I just kind of bounced off. Like normally, it's like you're stuck to him, but if at any point your feet lift off him for a moment, you'll kind of lose momentum with him. And it just was at the right point where he was kind of diving too, and yeah, he left me behind. He did that. He flapped his wings, bumped up his middle where I was at. I think it was because I was standing dead center in the middle where he raises his back the most. And if I was standing in a different position, it'd be okay. Problem is, I think he dumped me off in the middle of Poison Flower Alley. Is it? Is it truly poison? I mean, it looks poison here, so yeah. But can I get to the crate, possibly? Without dying of it?
You're gonna have to do the gas mask thing.
No, I think... Oh, I barely can get to it. Oh, just
All
barely,
right.
barely, barely. I was gonna say, I think it's close enough where I could just, like, eat food to get to it.
Okay.
And cheese it. But actually, I could just walk up and just edge it out. Which is funny, because I have been murdered by gas when it looked like I was in it compared to other times where I've died to the gas and I didn't see any green at all. You know?
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah. The edges of the poison could use some work. Alright, how dare you, Manta Ray? How dare you buck me off like that? Gotta work on safety of the route then, I guess. Okay, I realized I was holding on to a backup zip line as well. Let's connect a power line over there and I can zip line like this. Whee! Oh, hey, more free healing stuff. I'll take that. I'll definitely need more healing stuff where I'm going. Oh, almost slipped. So where'd I fall and die? Somewhere down there. I'm gonna create like an extra floor down there, so if I fall, hopefully it won't be a fatal fall, if you know what I mean. Also, it did look like technically the manta ray did fly through this platform here, so I'm gonna sell some of that. Just because I don't want him to clip through any platforms. I just want to build around his... I want to build around the ray's roots.
I refilled the biogenerators just in case.
There he is again.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Because there was quite a few of them out.
Ah, good. Guess where I'm going, we won't need any breathing
And I know,
apparatus.
We're getting a little,
Going to die due
low
to
on
gravity
power.
trauma. Alright, there's the manta ray. I want to hop aboard again. This is what we're fighting for. This is what this is all about. Okay, hopefully this platform doesn't actually clip through his path.
I'll work on fixing that a little bit.
Here we go. Okay, don't buck me off. Okay, I'll stand like... Where do I stand? Where do I stand to not get bucked off this thing? Okay. Easy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Oh, sweet. I built a bunch of platforms to do this. Oh no, I missed it! Oh, autosave! Ooh, oh, okay, I'm okay. Ooh, I was jumping off the manta ray when that autosave was happening, and I thought I missed my jump. Oh wait, I don't have my weapon on. Ah, there's a bunch of monsters here. I don't have my weapon. There's a really big pusher guy. They do so much damage at close range. And smaller pusher guys. I need my healing back. Use healing. Okay. Yes. Since I died, I didn't have my hotkey items set up. Stop it. This is intense fighting. Alright. That was some really intense fighting. Oh, there's one more. Feel the power of the Xeno Basher. But yeah, good to see you, Neo Ford. Welcome to the stream. I thought I cheesed getting this, but I fought for it. It's mine. Okay. And I just sloppily built this platform while I was flying by on the ray. The manta ray. Let's hop back on it. I should be able to hop back on it from here. I don't actually want to cover up its path, though. Of course, it's going to take a long time for that manta ray to come back. It is on, like, a whole big patrol, so let's go do something, and then we'll wait for it to come back. I see other... Actually, let's get our breathing apparatus on. I see more poison. There's two yellow slugs around here. We can get those power slugs. We can help our production without actually having to help production by doing factory. I can help the factory without having to do math if I contribute those power shards. Because my friends are building the factory. My friends are doing math over there to build the factory better. Yeah, it's good to see a new face in chat. A new icon. Hope you have a good time. Hope you're having a good night. So, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, if you need to lay down, you do you. You definitely get yourself some rest. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you again here sometime. I would like to have a computer. That's actually something that, like... Well, okay, sometimes they say it's bad to have a screen in your bedroom, but I would like to have something where I could lay... Oh, this is poison zone. Hang on. Well, yeah, let's get that power slug. I would like to have a nice place. Like, I don't have a computer where I have, like, a couch or something like that, and I would like to have that. Be able to lay down and... Ooh, this is a big boy. This is a big boy. Medical inhaler, please. I'm at half health. Okay. I'm in a poison zone. You can't hear as easily, but this is a big guy. Ooh, he does 2 damage per health. Whoa, there's 4 health gone. Okay. Ooh, there's more than 4 health. Okay, another inhaler. I'm not fighting very well. I'm thinking about poison more than I'm fighting. Okay. Die. Yes, okay, cool. Okay. I don't have that much anti-poison. I only have 5 filters left. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Let's get out of here. My vision's all distorted from the gas mask. My sound also is dulled, and it makes it so I'm not as aware when I'm fighting. Okay. That is intense. Alright, so that's 1 power slug. I can turn these into power shards and I can power up the factory. And that'll increase the production. Whereas, yeah, otherwise you have to do advanced math and stuff. I'm not good at that. I just kind of wing it. Oh, okay, where was that other slug? Let's get old object detecto out. Beep, 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 beep. Set it to power slug. There it is. Ah, yes, and having a good chair. Yeah, we had a really nice couch. Oh, the kind you see at a church. Yeah, that doesn't sound like the most comfortable situation. So, yeah, I totally understand. Okay, is this a good... There's a poison flower down there. Is this a good way to get down? I know what I'll do. Okay, I'll put platforms down there and I'll zipline down to it. But yeah, we had a really nice couch, but I'm on the 2nd floor of a, like, oh, what do they call it? A row house. That's right. That's what they call it. And the stairs are very narrow, and we couldn't get... I don't have a couch. I don't have a couch in the upstairs of my house. And that's where I have my computers and stuff. That's where I have my recording studio. And I really wanted to get the couch upstairs, but it's too... The couch is too big, and the stairs are too small, and we'd have to, like... We'd either have to, like... Either damage the couch... Oh, the flower isn't opened up yet. Let me go! Let me go, please. Let me go! We would have to either... Like, shorten the couch... Oh, there's the poison. Or widen... the staircase. And it's not really worth it for just that one couch. Why isn't this... There we go. This is simple, I know. I was having so much trouble with it. Eh. Alright. So a second yellow power slug for us. That'll turn into a total of 4 power shards. Because it's... I think, was it 2 each? And then these purple slugs are worth 5, so that's another 10 power shards. So we're bringing home a lot of power shards for our base. Any other slugs nearby? Oh, we got a slug reading. Where is it? Oh, it's back down here again. Okay. Oh, okay. I've got 5 filters left of my gas mask. I gotta be careful. Okay, let's do another zip line down. This poison flower is getting angry, and I don't want to use up all my gas mask. Okay, down we go. All right. Is it this way? Oh, yep. The beeps are getting faster. It's right over there. Okay. Ah, barely get the bed upstairs. Yeah. Old houses are tricky like that. Yeah, something we did not consider when we got this house. Excuse me? Though, admittedly, there's not a lot we didn't consider when we got this house. Like, the layout of the house... And, well, Comcast. I think one of my biggest complaints about this house is that it's in a Comcast area. So we got another power slug over here. Oh, I might have missed the manta ray now. That's right, I was planning to have more fun on the manta ray, but now I'm on to power slugs.
So in about 1 hour from now... No, wait, yeah. How much can we permit?
Well, the power slugs are really helpful
30
for
minutes from now,
the factory.
we should have one of the parts done, the C part. I'm not sure.
Oh, I got shot.
We have. That's the minimum amount of time it'll take. I have
dare
a
you.
line that's making parts for it. It just might take a little. So we'll see.
Very
One
good.
part that's the limiter is the can't manually be produced part. So
Got it.
modular engines.
Oh, right. That was my sulfur production.
Our factory is so spaghetti.
Yes, it
That's
is.
true.
Yeah, Comcast, as far as ISPs, Comcast is just universally hated. And I heard the stories, but I never really lived in a Comcast area till now, and yeah, I totally get the issues. They just give you really poor quality service, and if you complain, it largely falls on deaf ears. Like, there's just times where my internet connection will have small interrupts. Like, it's been fairly solid recently, thankfully, but yeah, there's other times of the year it's like I'll be dealing with small interrupts in my service. Nothing big, but just like, you know, like you could get like a blank minute out of every hour. And to some people, getting like nothing for a minute out of every hour isn't that big of a deal. But when you're playing like a video game where like you're playing something stupid like Warhammer Vermintide, where you can get killed in like half a second. Getting like 1 minute of nothing. Like, you'll be playing a game that lasts an hour, and because you didn't have that 1 minute of connection, you lose, you die in your game and you lose. Like, it wouldn't be a big deal to, like, somebody just doing data transactions for business stuff, but when you're playing video games, certain kinds of video games, it can be disastrous. We get to have some fun here. We get to blow up some rocks. It took us so much work
Did
to
you
get to
guys
these
look at
explosives.
The game Back for Blood.
Was that the, wait.
Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah, that was Left 4 Dead. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I love Left 4 Dead. Although I was just talking about, like, how Comcast regularly would get me killed when I was playing Vermintide, which is kind of like Left 4 Dead. Yeah. I really like the game, but on the higher difficulty levels, that's how they would amp up the difficulty, was, like, make the zombies kill you in just, like, 3 hits. So I kind of wish they had done the difficulty level a little differently, just because it made it more stressful to play. Or it made it less forgiving if you ever had lag or anything. But I did have a lot of fun with Left 4 Dead. And it was a joy to play on LAN.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, poison around here, but we're getting
Yeah, and I remember
we're getting
playing
slug
this
blips.
at Team Fortress 2 on LAN. Or Team Fortress Classic even. Oh, yeah. Like the Half-Life
Yeah.
mod?
Yeah, I miss the, what's it called? Oh, there's a Summers loop here. I miss the hallucination grenade from the original Team Fortress. Like, but it made you hallucinate in a predictable way, so I understand why they, like, took it away. Because, like, basically veteran players, it didn't affect at all, really. But it just was so funny and fun of an idea. Like, I would have loved it if they kept it, gave it to the spy in 2. But I had a lot of good times. I mostly played as MG, I think. Like, I used to play a lot of medic until I got too many people that just wanted to be jerks because I was medic. And didn't want to, like, be attached to them forever, you know? Like, you know how people treat healers in
I'm
games.
not
Yeah.
just going to follow one person.
Yeah. Yeah, just, yes, you should, hey, medic, you should do what I say because of whatever reason. Like, and also you should know, hindsight, they would pull the hindsight is 2020 thing, and it's like, you should exactly know what to do. You should do this. Medic should always do this. And it would be differing opinions.
Right.
But it was not what I did. But they couldn't tell me to do that beforehand, just after I did it. They could blame me. Like, somehow the healer's always to blame. Not you for playing. Not the person who died. When you, not, you know, somehow when you get shot, it's not your fault when there's a medic around.
Well, yeah, the DPS always blames the healer.
Yeah, exactly.
The tank always blames the DPS. And the healer always blames the tank, I think.
Yeah. So I remember I ended up playing Demo Man a lot more later on, because I really liked playing as the Demo Man and not taking the sticky bombs, but taking a shield instead. So it's just grenade launcher shield. And just because I was really good with the grenade launcher, and when you have that shield, you have to be accurate. It's kind of hard, but when you have that shield, you get like the extra health, explosion resistance, and fire resistance that allows you to like beat. I remember I could defeat pyros and your typical rocket launcher soldiers very handily with that setup, because they wouldn't expect the extra health and explosion resistance / fire resistance. And then also charging all the time actually helps you get into combat more frequently, so it worked for a It worked for an
R&D
attack demo,
inflated your
man.
pocket dimension
It didn't
and
really
has
work for,
provided a
like, red
jetpack,
team
which
defense mech
operates on
demo, man.
oil-based fuel for increased navigational
I was just
capabilities
about to
as
put
well
that
as
in, Paul.
odds of survival.
Oh, I just used the fix-it machine because I wanted to see what was next. But
That works.
yay. Put it in here.
Yes. There we go.
Do we need copper? They'll probably have the Pipeline Engineer Mark II really soon.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people wouldn't think about just sentry ambushes. So you could just rack up tons of points. And I did really like that shotgun,
jetpacks.
the Frontier Justice, that, like,
if we make supercomputers, we
whenever
can
your
get
turret would get
thermal
destroyed, you just have,
generators.
like, your kills and assists in criticals, and then you just go on a critical spree whenever your turret eventually does get destroyed. Like, there was some cool other
How
strategies.
did those work?
But yeah, Frontier Justice was really good.
Put them over geysers, it looks like.
Ah.
I've seen at least one geyser.
And in certain scenarios, I was a big fan of the mini sentry. The mini sentry overall is much worse, obviously, but again, it's one of those situations where people wouldn't expect you to have the extra health or the engineer to be a threat on his own, and you can really spam that mini sentry if you're near like a metal supply. Like, I mean, a sniper can just take it out. Enemies can take it out right away if they're paying attention, and most people know the mini sentry, the whole routine and how to counter it. But in certain situations or scenarios or King of the Hill or something, it can be fun. It can be fun to play around with. Yeah, just with the assists, you can go nuts. Exactly. And that's another thing that, like, the mini sentry can do is just get an assist before it dies as well, I guess, for the Frontier Justice. But ultimately, it's just, you know, ultimately you generally don't want mini sentry NGs on your team compared to, like, real sentries. Especially on defense. But, the offensive blue team NG could potentially do mini sentries because, like, yeah, you don't have as much time to set up and you're like moving stuff around and junk. So like, I would use it as like a blue team kind of sentry or a blue team engineer. I would use it, but not as a red team engineer. Well, unless your sentry gun gets destroyed and you just are in like panic mode, then you could. Sometimes, as on the red team, I've switched from the normal sentry to the mini sentry because we were just like falling apart, and I was just trying to put a bandage on that. But like, yeah. Generally speaking, you want to go with the real sentry for obvious reasons. Oh, and I also was a big fan of being Pyro Bro for the engineers, because the plight of the engineer became like, I realized the importance of the engineer and the plight of the engineer versus the spy. So when I got the sledgehammer, I just was consistently, I would just consistently be doing spy check and like smashing sappers and stuff. Like, you know, there's like two different types of pyros. There's the M1 forward pyro, and then there's the Pyro Bro, as they call him. The pyro who, yeah, is a bro to his engineer, and it's just all spy check and sapper reduction all the time. If he can help it. If there's nothing else to do. Like, you know, you'll make like little excursions, but you generally are just patrolling constantly for threats. Because if you lose that sentry gun, you could potentially just completely fold in those defensive maps. Or your teleporter. In some maps that teleporter is essential, and in some maps that sentry gun's essential. So I really enjoyed doing that. I was really good with the heavy as well, just because, like, I got used to just, like, having a good sense of when spies generally come to kill, because I had played a lot of medic, and I had watched spies come in on the heavies so many times as the medic, so I was a lot more spinny. They would still, you'd get backstabbed even though there's pyro bros. They're not spinning enough. You gotta spin. You gotta really lower your sensitivity and just go nuts in that game. But yeah, the good spies get through anyways. I remember I wasn't a very good spy. I mean, I kind of was at some points, but in general, I really liked using the dead ringer. And the dead ringer can be effective on, like, not very good players.
You're talking, I can't hear you, Tiegon.
Oh, yeah, I've been talking to my stream about Team Fortress 2, basically.
Oh, okay.
Just been reminiscing about the roles I played previously and whatnot. At this point, I was talking about Spy, and how I like to use a dead ringer a lot, which, it allows
When you
you...
kill someone, you show up as them.
Yeah. And, well, wait. When you get killed, it was when you get killed, you fake your death. And, wait. You'd hold it out, and you get shot, and it would fake your death. And it was, like... It was obvious when somebody used it, when you got shot the first time and the guy dies, and you're like... And you like, cloak and stealth away. But the thing I liked about it was it came with almost complete immunity to damage. And if you grabbed ammo, you could just do it again and again and again. So if you, like, were close to ammo packs and the person didn't know, or even if they did know, you could just keep spamming it and you'd be a real nuisance. You'd be really hard to kill. And you could potentially kill people with just, like, your normal spy weaponry and just, like, dead ringing again and again and just, like, revolvering someone. Unless, like, a pyro was sticking to you, because then they could just continually coat you in flames.
I liked the back burner. Oh,
What's that, like,
burner.
the weapon switch? Like, catch them on
No,
fire?
It does mini crits from behind.
Oh, yeah, that one. That is a really good one.
When that came out, that was like everyone was using that.
Yeah, ambush pyro. It's very effective. Yeah, some of the best pyros and scouts, like, just knew exactly where the heals were and would, like, as soon as they got past, like half health or even remotely threatened, would just start beelining straight for health while fighting you. Which is a very effective strategy. And the scout and the pyro being the faster classes could take advantage of it pretty well. I mean, certain other...
Scout was really hard to, like, not die from any, because I'm not good at jumping puzzles, like, at all.
Yeah, it can be kind of tricky.
And that's all about, like, jumping to high places. And...
Yeah, just, like, jumping around and being annoying. Yeah. I remember I would use that bat that gave you that one extra jump, but you could... It was the extra jump that you could hurt yourself. You could hurt yourself to get an extra jump bat. And
wholesome nature.
Yeah, and that that I found to be a worthy trade-off, because, like, it's better to hurt yourself jumping than let somebody shoot you, basically.
Makes sense.
Sometimes you'd hurt yourself jumping and then you get shot anyways, but I found the option to be very... Or just spend some health getting somewhere where the enemy doesn't expect you to get. Like, that extra jump I found to be quite helpful when employed correctly. But yeah, I didn't put in as much time to scout. I remember as the rocket soldier, I didn't put in a ton of time as rocket soldier either, but I mean, decent. I think I did the rocket soldier more than scout though. Like, just because he's just a very solid thing for like a lot of situations. Like, I don't know
Milestone
what to
reached.
use.
Improved pipelines and pumps can now be constructed, capable of handling increased throughput of any fluid, as well as providing increased pressure handling for better vertical transport, respectively.
Or we just need like a lot of
sweet.
strength and mobility.
More fuel throughput, you say? That's great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wasn't sure if that even existed, so I'm happy about that.
Definitely. I remember favoring the rocket launcher that could heal you when you. It had like one less shot, but you got healed when you hit enemies. And I would use that with one of the banners. I forget which one. I think it was like. Was it the crits? One of those things where it's like you forego your secondary weapon for this buff that like powers up and then you use it. Probably the critical hits one. Huntsman Sniper. Yeah, I didn't. I kind of wish I had done more Sniper, honestly. That's another one I didn't play a lot as. But it seems like a lot of fun. Sadly, it was quite annoying when you'd occasionally run into a hacking player playing as Sniper. Which, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, there was other sorts of hackers, but, like, the most likely hacker was Sniper, just because, like, when you have, like, auto-aiming, it was just easy to bot that, and that kind of auto-aiming becomes very, very powerful. Which is unfortunate, but it's that never-ending battle. You wouldn't run in. I didn't run into them that much, but later, at a certain point, like, I feel like a few years into Team Fortress's lifespan, I started running into more of those kind of hackers, and that's like, that's unfortunate, you know, like. There's a hole here. I keep falling into the same hole twice.
Okay, so now I'm pretty sure we basically just need time
Do ramp
to
here.
get the components for the elevator.
There's the Manta. Did I put away? Oh, I want to put away my power
Nice.
shards before I die.
I have packaged fuel being made at a limited but regular interval.
Cool.
Cool.
I just put
So-
17 power shards next to the MAM.
Nice. That's great.
He was flying this way, right? Think so.
I'm gonna build more
game's
oil-based
lagging out.
power,
Ah, nice.
but it takes those darn heavy modular. Oh, that's right. We're making those now, right?
Oh, wait, I went the wrong way.
Yeah, that's great.
It was over the other way.
And then also 25 computers, which is a
Oh,
little
let's take
bit
this.
We're making computers.
Let's take this people too.
What did you say?
We are making computers.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I can bring you both if you want.
I'll come back for 'em.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like what got me on the original topic of
I'm dread
Team
making
Fortress?
supercomputers because it looks like only 100 of those to finish the MAM research. And that recipe
Wow.
did not look fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, supercomputers sound intense.
Well, they have to be built in the manufacturer, and they require a bunch of like things that have to be built in the manufacturer or assembled.
Oh my.
But
Yeah,
the
it's just
MAM
more and more
only
steps.
has, well, the MAM only has 2 more things. So it has programmable splitters, and then it has geothermal generators. So I think geothermal generators is definitely what we should do with what programmable splitters. But it needs 50 supercomputers, 50 heavy modular frames, and then a negligible amount of rubber. And then we'll have all the power.
Sounds good to me.
Because I think there are radioactive things, so I hope there's like nuclear power in the next tier or something, because that's cool.
Yeah, I would like to be able to pick that stuff up without dying. I'm painting the refineries red.
But this next tier, when I played heavily, was not there last. I have no idea what it could be. Like, we got trains and oil, and that was about what we were at when we stopped playing. So I don't know.
I wonder if the geothermal's those water spots.
That's what I think it is, because it says you can search for geysers.
Ah, yes.
But when you mouse over them, like when you find one, it doesn't say geyser though, it says water.
Yeah. I just like the style of this color gun.
Okay, so super
What just hit me?
computer.
Oh, poison. Let's get my gas mask on. So anyways, originally I was talking about how... That's right, somebody said to me, when I was the medic, I used the syringe gun. And I was using it to kill people quite rapidly, because they were underestimating me in that I was running away from my opponent, and the syringe gun makes projectiles in the air. So when you're running away, like, since they're not hit scan projectiles, they exist, and it takes a second for them to get to you. Like, if an enemy's pursuing you, the syringe gun is terribly annoying, because, like, it can hit you, the medic can get around a corner and still be hitting you with the syringes that he fired a second ago, kind of thing. And so I was using it effectively to kill people, but there was another player on voice chat who admitted he was drinking. He was drunk at the time, but he told me, and I quote, I should never ever hear that sound, the sound of the syringe gun, because it's a bad weapon, and you're bad for our team. He wanted me to, he never wanted to hear anyone use a syringe gun. And if he did, he would like tell them they're a bad player and verbally abuse them in all sorts of ways. Because he had an opinion.
Where are those computers at, Paul?
Either he had this
Right
opinion
by me.
or somebody told him or whatever, you know. It's like,
I'm near you.
like, I get that, like, the syringe gun isn't a great weapon, but
It's in that
Oh yeah,
container.
they're there.
like, to say that you should never ever use it,
Got him. Thank you.
that's extreme. Like
Get
it's so
away.
bad that you should just use the saw instead and attempt to melee someone. It's like, it's tactically useful because people underestimate it. I don't know, like, that blew me away that day. And because I was, like, streaming at the time and doing comms, I responded to him, which I normally would just ignore that shit, but, like, yeah. Can't just let that stand when, like, somebody's, like, bad-mouthing you to the rest of your team and you're trying to do teamwork kind of stuff. I mean, normally it's not good to feed the trolls and whatnot, but at the same time, like, I'm trying to do teamwork. But, I mean, I figured out he was a lost cause pretty quickly, you know. But, yeah, I don't know. There's a difference between, like, not feeding the trolls and just taking stuff that you shouldn't be taking. Like, there's a fine line. Like, I disagreed with him, but then I just, you know, disengaged. And I still end up feeling like I wasted more time on that guy than I should have, obviously, but... I don't know. trollish players, it's like, you know, it's usually good to ignore them. But sometimes it's like all the reasonable people are silent, and that's why trolls talk, is because they think they have the run of the place, you know? So, I mean, sometimes you do have to stand up. But you gotta pick your battles, too. You gotta ignore them. But you can't let them control the forums and control public discourse, you know, like... If good people speak up, then, like, the troll will realize that he's actually unpopular. Like, sometimes trolls want to, like, act like they speak for everyone. Because they're speaking in a void, and most people are silent. In fact, yeah, that's usually where most effective trolling is done, is in a void. When reasonable people just aren't speaking at the time. And they're like, this is my opportunity. Where they have an audience, but just no one else is speaking up like they are. And even if the syringe gun is a terrible weapon, like, I should still have a right to use it, like, and be a bad player and learn that the syringe gun sucks, you know? Like, let me figure it out. Not like, oh, the community knows this is a bad weapon, so you're not allowed to use it. Like the developers made a mistake putting it in the game. Oh. Well, this is just a stupid Summers loop, but now that I'm up here, I'm gonna grab it. Can I not grab this? It's not letting me. Okay, well, there should be a slug up here. Don't you...
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
I can't harvest it! Shut up, voice in my head. Ah. I just want the slug. I just want the slug. Where's the slug? Somewhere over here. Excuse me. I'm trying to build here. Just... Gee, okay, fine, fine. I'll murder you first. Alright, are we good? Are we good?
Do you guys remember playing like mech games, like MechWarrior 2 or Heavy Gear?
Oh, yeah.
Shattered Steel or anything?
Shattered Steel sounds familiar too. But yeah, MechWarrior definitely. Like MechWarrior Mercenaries was my favorite. But like several of the MechWarrior games, I forget, like the MechWarrior 2, I remember getting like the expansion, several expansions for that game as well.
Yeah. I ask because I wonder if you ever played a game called Earth Siege or Earth Siege 2. Did you ever play that?
Earth Siege. That sounds like it's involved with the Star Siege series.
Yeah, but Star Siege was later, so it's like aliens. Or Star Siege might have been a similar universe. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
alien robots or something like attacked Earth and humans with the resistance.
I think, Devin, I think I watched you play that one, didn't I? Or did you play just one of the earlier Star Siege games?
It sounds familiar. One of those, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was simply an observer to Devin's shenanigans when he played that game.
Well, the reason I ask is it was on my mind is because the that was one of the first games I played where you could continue in the campaign despite not being successful. For example, like you start with like 100, 200, 300 gigawatt lasers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You get missions to get the 400 and 500 gigawatt lasers. And there's reasons you wouldn't necessarily want the biggest gigawatt laser on a vehicle at any specific time. But if you kill that mission, you would still progress in the campaign. You just would never have the opportunity to get that thing.
Got
And
it.
that was one of the first games that did that, which as a kid is like kind of cool, but also frustrating.
Yeah, to have side quests.
No, it's like the mission is like defend the Tomahawk prototype, and if the Tomahawk like gets destroyed, then you don't get that access to that vehicle later.
Got it. So it's not like an optional quest. It's just like an objective in the main quest. That's if you
Then
fail.
you could fail.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was a good game. I liked
Sounds
that
familiar.
it had like three-dimensional targeting and stuff, so you could like sweep the leg of some of them with this one weapon called the ELF, which was like a lightning beam that would stay continuous, and then you had weapons that like had ammunition and didn't have ammunition, and there was disadvantage. It was a cool game.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool when I saw Devin play.
Yeah, Shattered Steel was the game where you had like things that would like destroy terrain near you. Like you couldn't fire if you were in a certain radius.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, maybe
There
I'm
was
thinking
one,
of a different
missile
title.
that would do AoE damage. You could hit terrain.
The mention of ELFs is reminding me of Cyberstorm.
Oh, Cyberstorm is the same universe.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, we loved the Cyberstorms. Yeah.
I was gonna say that was one of my favorite games.
I might still have that CD. That's the top-down one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn-based.
Oh, I'm
You have
gonna
all these
check
weird
it out.
clones. One of the characters could be a monkey. You could have a monkey piloting a robot. And I felt so bad for him whenever he would die. Like, then you'd see him, like, dying in the cockpit.
I remember Red Faction was a weird series.
That was
Like
really
Red
cool for
Faction
being,
2.
yeah, for one of the first terrain-destroying, like, first-person shooters.
Yeah, and like Red Faction 2 had nanites or something, so you had like the recurring health bar, but if you got like knocked to zero, it like used a med kit basically, and you got health back
Ah.
or something.
I didn't play it too.
Red Faction 2's finale is like you're fighting inside like a Statue of Liberty type thing.
Interesting.
It was crazy.
I remember playing one of the later Red Factions where you were, like, wrecking stuff with a hammer.
Oh, that was I think 3.
Oh boy. Oh. Put on my gas mask. What the hell? No! I had my gas mask on. I mean, there was angry flies, but I didn't think they were hitting me that fast. Oh, damn. I was using my medical inhaler and I died at the last frame.
Oh darn.
I think I died in that other area where I died, like, way back when, like, one of the first times I died. When, it's like, it was those poison fields, that area with the poison that was, like, really poorly defined, I complained about. It felt like I had the gas mask on, I was still getting poisoned, like that poison didn't play by normal poison rules.
Weird.
Because there's no way those flies were hitting me that fast.
That area is just a dangerous area.
Yeah.
It's in a zone of danger.
Yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention when I was in there. Just exploring. Anyways, yeah, have a good night. Have a good night, Neoford. Unfortunately, I just died. And I almost want to declare shenanigans, because, like, I'm pretty sure I got poison killed there. There was flies, though. The flies could have hit me, but I don't think flies hit you at that high rate of fire. I don't know. I think there was some sort of shenanigans, and I'm slightly annoyed about it. But I'll get myself back up on my feet, and yeah, I hope you have a good night. I'll see you. Hopefully I'll see you another time. See you around. I stream every weekend. And sometimes on stream at other times.
Yeah.
And just have a good night in general. See you around. Alright, so I died... Wait, over there? How far out did I die? Further past this. So how did I get over there? It was like around this way, okay. Alright, I got some backup gear, but I don't have my blade runners, so I'm not as fast. Luckily I've got some backup medical inhalers, and I've got these berries now, so... I'll just have to endure the poison. And just heal faster next time. Do I have my zipline tool? I didn't bring my zipline tool. Did we bridge over? There's a power slug there. Oh yeah, turn on my light. My light got turned off. Please tell me I can get up here. I should have brought construction materials. Well, I clearly didn't come through here before because there's a power slug here, but I did some construction, so... I'm a little confused. Maybe this is a... Ooh, don't you dare knock me off. It's a lot of rammies. Is that construction I did from the manta ray? I see you back there. Don't you think you can hide from me and ram me off when I'm not looking? Okay, still can't quite reach this. I'll have to come back with more supplies for this, but that's fine. Getting closer to my stuff. Oh, right, I went through the people tube. That's what I did. I went through the people tube. Now I'm just walking back, because I didn't go through the tube. Right, right. I could have gone so much faster with that, but that's okay. We're not too far off, and I'm getting pale berries. I'm gonna need these for healing. When I get that crate, I'll have to step into the poison, and the pale berry is a faster healing. So that's fine, that's fine. Not much further. Yeah, we're real close. Oh boy, giant spider. Ooh, fun. Alright. That is nightmare fuel. Look at that. Alright. We're about to go in the poison field. It's so clearly poisonous here. I should have been paying attention. You scared me, whale monster. Here we go.
Jetpack's cool and all, but without the blade runners, I can't run fast.
No.
It horizontally goes slower, even if it gives you vertical control.
Put my... Oh, frick. Yeah, my gas mask ran out of charges. It didn't look like it was out of charges before, though.
Oh.
But I think also that spot's by diabolical, because I was taking double damage from the gas. I think there's like 2 or even 3 gas fields that are overlapping, and you somehow inhale more poison. So it's like hit, 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 hit.
Ooh.
So yeah, that spot's diabolical. And so it probably was, since there's multiple hits, I theorize it probably was eating through, because I had like a whole filter left. It probably ate through my filter through triple speed as well. Like, breathe, 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 no more filter. It's like,
Right.
I think that's because I expected, like, I had 1 full meter left and I had timed it out like that, and then I was dead.
This generator wasn't red before. That's funny.
Oh yeah, yeah. I went through the oil refinery area and just like made a bunch of stuff red because I had a color gun and was feeling silly.
Great.
Making conveyor belt spread is not very noticeable. It's just the trim. Alright, that spot. I want to get that slug. That's what I died on before, because I think I had the same thing going on. Except there was like multiple poison fields there. Yeah, I'll need to get more charges for my gas mask. Looks like there's a rock I can blow up here. Is there anything underneath that? Scanning for power slugs. We got a sign. Yeah, there's hidden power slugs nearby. I just need to blow up this rock, I think. It's so nice having explosives. Whee! Oh, that's fun looking.
It is 11:30.
It is.
Ah, yes.
Blew up a rock, but that wasn't actually the way of the power slugs. Ooh. Excuse me, you two. I apologize. Looks like I was breaking up something. Am I interrupting something? Really looks like they were going at it. Bip. Beep. Oh yeah, that was that one over there. Right. The one I decide I'm not getting because I need,
Oh, I am ready anytime, but not a rush.
I'm ready to. Just doing some more adventure power slug hunting. But I'm thinking I'm gonna come back and, make some more gas mask charges. Because poison is the way that... Poison and falling are my primary methods of death.
Oh yeah, do you want a jetpack?
I guess so. That sounds amazing. Yes.
I did make one. There is one sitting in the box.
Oh, then just use roses, I guess.
Okay.
I have one on me, but it might be quicker to get with that one, depending on where you're
By the hub box.
at. Where I'm at though is the fuel.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come to the hub box. So, what kind of fuel does a jetpack use?
It uses packaged fuel.
Got it.
And I'm making that over here in the fuel area.
Got it. So I'll come over there.
Yep.
But I'll get the pack, or the jetpack from Rosa first.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's at the hub box.
Got it. Wait, I see packaged fuel.
Oh, there's some packaged fuel over there too. That's good.
It's in this box right here.
Ah,
You're
okay.
welcome to just
okay,
use
I
that
guess I hadn't
packaged
checked it yet.
There's not very much packaged fuel.
Yeah, just 100.
Might be enough to get you started though.
Yeah.
But there's more over here.
Cool. I'm gonna make some healing supplies real quick. Oh yeah, I was walking around with these extra supplies because of the car. That's right, I packed up the Explorer. I'll remake it right here. Nifty jetpack. Put away the rest of these odds and ends. Turn in my power shards. It's another 4. Okay, not much today. Okay, what did it take for more filters? Coal, rubber, fabric, right? Okay. Left some of those supplies around here, I know. I'm almost tempted to set up a little fabric maker. Even though I'd have to put in the stuff by hand. But not today. Just cause like, I do go through a lot of filters, it turns out.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to have a lot of fabric for parachutes too. Then we can go through more parachutes.
Fabric's just an important part of the adventurer's kit. It turns out.
Yeah. But biomass and mycelia are not things that you can just have set up on auto harvest. Alright, that should be enough for now. How many filters does that translate to? Enough for 35. Yeah, that should be good for adventuring for now. Oh, rubber was the limiter. I can grab some more of that right over here. Coal's a limiting factor. We can get more coal, right? Yep. Coal's right over there. Okay.
This is so massive.
It is. We have done some amazing things.
Indeed.
Alright, 60 filters. That's good for now. Okay, I'll put the medicine making materials here and what other odds and ends I have. Okay. Almost need another chest to sort this out. Hey, Rick. Yep, seems so for now. Things have kind of tapered off. We're probably going to wrap up the stream pretty soon, though. So that's just fine. But first, I'm going to try out my new jetpack. Whee! Oh. Oh, ow. Okay, so The jetpack, I see. It has a fuel bar. Even though I'm carrying additional fuel, it can only, you only get so much jetpack per jump. It has restored.
I was wondering about that.
Still, it's pretty cool. It's gonna be great for getting around. But yeah, it is a shame that you have to take out the Blade Runners and walk slower.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it'll be part of my standard adventure kit or not. But it does seem like it'll be very useful for getting more power slugs or up to Rex or whatever. But it's like, I'll have to, if it's in poison, I'll have to like jetpack up there, then switch to the gas mask. It'll be a little complicated. Yeah, I kind of wish you had more body slots.
That would be nice.
Even a second one might help.
Yeah. Also, wait, I think putting on the Blade Runners one in the tube helped me move faster in the tube. Is that right?
That would be interesting.
Hang on. Okay, wait. I don't know, that might have just been me. What tier are we?
I just haven't tested.
Like, I'm not exactly sure. We just got the jetpack. And we got the monorail. We're basically done with the hub. And we just got, like, just, like, some space elevator stuff going on. But I don't know the exact... What tier number are we on, exactly?
We are almost on 7, 8.
We just gotta unlock it.
Wait, you said 7 and 8? Or 8,
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, once we got the space elevator, we gotta finish to unlock 7 and 8.
7 and 8, I got it. That's what you, yeah. There's your answer. And I'm just like, I mostly have been contributing raw resources and power slugs and things. Because Paul has more experience with like some of the higher end stuff, so. I've been kind of contributing, seeking out materials and contributing that. So I got an extra pile of fuel. Oh yeah, Paul said we needed more oil, so I'll be looking for that next time. Like another oil source, because we got oil here. And this is the area of the map I've explored so far. I went to the top here. I haven't explored very much south, but we chose start position 2, I think, was what we chose. Wait, did we get the oil from that oil marker, like the first one, the oil Texas T Yeehaw point?
No, we did not.
So we could get that, or there's also an oil point to the north that we could go for next time, or that I'll go for next time.
Okay, I'm gonna try to finish the... We just need time, really, to finish the, space elevator.
Got it. I'm gonna take the tube home. Or hey, here's some rocks we can destroy. What's under this? Oh, it's a power slug. Just asking to be blown up. Okay. I figured you were gonna say you were like way higher. Still on 3 and 4. Yeah, I didn't think... Wait, what was the highest I ever got to? I think we got to the trucks. We first which I think... Wait, I forget what tier that is, but when you first unlock the trucks, that's the tier I got to last time. So yeah, this time we've gotten further than... This is the furthest I've ever been, basically, is what I'm trying to say. This session. Because we had a previous session going, but we restarted, and that I just got into like the standard tractors. That's what they're called, the tractors. whatever tier that is. But yeah, now we're beyond tractors, and we've got trucks and monorails and jetpacks and all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh, and these zipline things. Ziplines are amazing. I love the zipline gun. Oh, whoops. Ah, cool. Your dad plays this too. That's cool. Yeah, this game's really fun to play co-op. Well, that's really neat. It's really cool that your dad plays as well. Oh, that's interesting. So I got some momentum from a zipline and then got off and used my jetpack and was able to continue that momentum and move faster than I could normally with the jetpack.
Interesting.
So a jetpack really is useful with ziplines. Because if you ever miss a transition, you can jetpack a bit. Well, except for that you can't get your jetpack fuel back, like your meter back, unless you land. So eventually you still have to hop off the zipline. But if you ever have trouble with the zipline transition, or if you want to like deviate from the zipline, you can carry your momentum and just get that little extra speed. I don't know why this is here. I think I used it for a transfer earlier, but anyways, the pipeway, there it is. The people tube. The hamster tube. It's over here. Oh, I was trying to prevent falling damage. We don't have drones yet. Yeah, the drones, we're looking forward to getting the drones and the airplane thingies, the glider. Or whatever, there's some new stuff that they've added recently with the most recent patch. Haven't got to that yet. We haven't built the train yet, we just got access to the train, so yeah, no drones yet. I forget when we get those, but I'm gonna take a look at the space elevator, see what we're unlocking next. Whee! Oh wait, I'm moving this fast. I switched to the Blade Runners? Well, I'm kind of going uphill. It's kind of inconclusive whether the Blade Runners help or not. Because the hills are adding variables, and so I'm going a lot faster now than I'm going downhill. Whee! Oh, that's fun. Woo! Yeah, we definitely need to build more of those people tubes. They're great.
Indeed.
Well, the oil place, the east one, if you build tubes to it, we don't need to send materials back from it. We can just make that just make fuel and just make power.
Ah, okay.
If you see what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, Stanley Blood. Good to see you again. Welcome back. We're right at the end of the stream, basically, but good to see you.
Cool with having, like, yeah.
I was getting a little grumpy
really
last night
just
with the
need
number of times I died.
More input. We don't need to bring stuff back to the factory. For that, I mean. Let's see how our plastics look in a minute. Okay, you're still cooking.
How you doing tonight, Stanley? I see the ... Does that imply... Are you not doing so hot tonight? Also, did we miss a power slug that's, like, really close? Well, I hope whatever bother is... If something's bothering you, I hope that your situation gets better. Oh, there's poison here. Gas mask on.
So we're about 40% on component B, 100% on component A, and about
I think I can jump in this water and be fine. I'll heal
10%
up.
on out at sea, but we have other resources. It's taking time.
Ah, you just got tractors. Yeah, those tractors are really cool. They're really neat. I set up a trade route with them in a
Excellent.
previous game, but I haven't done it in this game. I haven't done that yet. I just use crazy long conveyor belts in this game instead of the tractor depots. But it's really cool. Also, I guess check this out. Let's see. Where's my wire? Where's one of my wires that goes up there? Not everything you see here is practical. Yeah, let's get our jetpack on. We're gonna need it up here. Here's something wacky I built just for funsies. Let's get a really nice view while we wrap this up. Okay, so I wanted to see if I could hop on top of... You can ride the thing, the shuttle that gets launched from the hub. You can stand on top of it when it gets launched, and you can ride it up into the sky. So I thought, can you get on the top of the space elevator and ride that thing when it gets launched? No, you can't. It doesn't let you because the space elevator doesn't let you encroach on its area. But I thought you could, so I built this crazy ramp. I'm trying to explain why I built this crazy ramp. So I built this crazy ramp. Actually, let's get our Blade Runners up on so we can run up this more quickly. So yeah, the point of this, why did you build this crazy ramp? Well, it's a hell of a scenic outlook. But also, I was trying to hop onto the space elevator and ride it, and ride whenever you launch it. Like, have another player launch it and see if it, like, sends you into orbit. Didn't send me into orbit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should stop now.
Yeah, but I thought we were continuing, yeah, because he wanted to do one last little thing. So, yeah, let's go. Where are we going to wrap it up? I'm going to save it. So, yeah, I'm up on this really scenic spot. I'll end it here. Oh, look, there's that manta ray flying around. But, yeah, if you go high enough on this platform, eventually you start seeing more and more clouds, and your whole vision clouds. It's something. I did it in a previous stream, but, yeah, we'll just leave with this beautiful, beautiful view. You can see the refinery over there, and our factory here. All right, saving the game. Alright, thank you so much for watching and for playing, you guys. And, I'll see you guys next weekend. Good night, everybody.
Sounds good. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll be streaming again, Friday and Saturday at 9 Eastern Standard Time. So, see you next weekend.